Vince and Francesca's informational segment. I'm Vince Gautney.
And I'm Francesca Dye.
And today we have Denisha Statums here with us. She's a registered nurse in the pediatric department at the Martin Army Hospital on Fort Benning. Thank you for joining us today. We know that the nursing field is a growing field, and we have some questions for you today. An insider's view of what's going on within the nursing field and how to get in there and how to stay abreast of technology within the field.
Okay, Denisha, can you give us some background information about your work experience in the nursing field and your educational experience?
Okay, well, I've been a registered nurse for about 7 years. I primarily work only with pediatrics. I began my career at Midtown Medical Center, formerly Columbus Regional, the medical center. I was there about 2 years, and then I transitioned to Martin Army Community Hospital in the pediatric clinic, and I've been there for 5 years. And I work in a clinic where it's primarily primary care. It's kind of like a doctor's office, but we also see a lot of kids that are really, really sick, and so we kind of function as an ER. And I got my degree from Columbus State University.
Okay.
What did you want to enter this field? Was it helping people, the pay?
Well, I've always wanted to be in a field where I can make a difference in somebody's life. My field of choice changed so many times as a child growing up. It went from being a doctor to a lawyer, but in the end, I decided to be a nurse. I can definitely say if you want to make a lot of money, it's not the field to do it. Nurses they're so much underpaid for the work that they have to provide and the responsibility that they have to hold.
Denisha, what has been the most rewarding part of your job, and what has been the least enjoyable?
The most rewarding part of my job, I would say, is knowing that I made somebody else feel better, and I made a difference in their lives. And you see a child from being really sick to getting better. The least enjoyable is death. Always, you know it's going to happen. It's a part of life, but you never can just accept it once it happens.
As a pediatric nurse, I assume like the busiest time of the year will be like during the winter months and seasonal changes. What is the busiest time of year for you?
But pediatrics is always busy. I would say that back to school time, it gets really busy because they're back in school sharing each other's germs and stuff. So all kind of cold coughs and stuff come through. Right now, we're having a surge with flu. A lot of positive cases of flu is coming up. RSV season, our preemies are getting sick for the change of the weather and all that kind of stuff. So, and also in the springtime, with pollen count being high and all that kind of stuff, a lot of allergies and asthma that's happening around that time.
During the years that you have been working as a nurse, have you seen any major changes in technology, procedures, or equipment in your work environment?
Yes, there are always changes in the medical field when it comes to technology. They're always inventing something new, designing something new. Evidence-based practice provides a lot of insight into ways that we do different procedures as a nurse.
Okay.
And is technology making a nurse's job more efficient? Do you think there's too many nurses? Do you think technology will kind of eliminate some nurses? Or
Technology is a big part of my job. A lot of things computer-based. Most of all our charting, our medical records are all done on the computer. We have even started taking care of patients through the computer. It's called a web visit, and they can email us and say, this is going on with me, and we can email them back and let them know this is what you need to do, or your prescription is ready, or whatever. A lot of it's going through the computer. And it does make your job a lot easier because there's so many sick people. You can't see everybody, so if they email you or send you a message or something, you can, see more people.
you can help them from a distance?
Yeah, from a distance. And like I say, in the future, there'll probably be a computer have an attachment to it where you can send your blood pressure reading, your temperature reading to the doctor. So it's always evolving. But I can say that, no, I don't think technology will ever take over the job of a nurse. I mean, it's always going to be sick people. There's always going to be babies being born. And a computer can't do everything that a human can do.
Right.
So.
What are the advancement opportunities in this field, and what are your future educational and career plans?
The nursing field is wide open. You can become a nurse educator, you can become a nurse informatics, nurse practitioner. There's so many things that you can do in the nursing field. Myself, I plan to become a psychiatric nurse practitioner specializing in pediatrics.
Okay.
Great. So, it sounds good. I guess this will conclude our informational segment.
We truly appreciate you joining us today, and we wish you the best in your career. And thank you all for joining us today on Vince's and Francesca's informational segment. We wish you all a wonderful day.